Greetings, human beings of the internet. My name is Joe and welcome to the first ever Challenge Me Tuesday. Now, this idea originated while I was in India. I was sitting on a beach and I was reading through your comments. And someone by the name of IB Mason 1 said this.
I'm pretty sure you could make a video of paint drying funny with your commentary.
So thank you very much IB Mason 1 for reading out that comment, recording it and sending it to me so that I could use it in this video. I don't want you guys to mock his voice in the comments. He has a weird voice, but just leave him alone. Okay, so maybe that isn't his voice, but anyway, I read that comment and I was thinking, could I? So let's see. So, boom! Let's do it. What you guys are about to see is going to be the defining moment of this YouTube channel. This is going to be the most entertaining video the Let's Play community has ever seen. This was the video I was talking about in my vlog when I was saying that us as a Let's Play community need to step up our games. This is it. Paint drying. So, as I'm sorting out this paint, I'm going to explain a few things about Challenge Me Tuesday. Challenge Me Tuesday is going to be a series every Tuesday where I attempt to do a challenge set by you guys. I hope in the future it's going to be oriented around gaming, but I chose this one because it's a commentary challenge. It's challenging my commentary skills, and I like that. So I have some ideas on my own, so I might just do some challenge myself Tuesdays. But if you guys have some ideas for me to do weird and wacky things in video games, let me know. I have some ideas in like Surgeon Simulator to wear some, let's say, vision impairing glasses and try and do some Surgeon Sim stuff while visually impaired. That's coming up in the future, so hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of inspiration of like what I'm looking for, and also maybe recommend some forfeits if I don't accomplish the challenge that you guys set. All right. I kind of just want to paint. It smells good, but that's not the challenge. The challenge is watching paint dry. Oh, it looks quite dry. Okay, let's get a nice wet bit. Okay, it already looks dry. How am I supposed to watch paint dry if it's already... Oh, that's moist. That is very moist. Okay, we have a moist bit here. See this bit here? Got a little arrow. That's the moist zone. Moist zone. It's like the splash zone, but of wet paint. And we've got a bit there as well. All right, put the paint down. Oh, I just want to paint. All right, here we go. Watching paint dry. See, I've never done this before. I've never watched paint dry, so at least at a minimum, it's a new experience, a brand new experience for me. They always say try things once, guys. Try everything once. Even if it sounds like something that you don't like, just try it. This might be my new hobby. I might become a world famous paint watcher. Someone who watches paint. Maybe there'd be a job for someone, because I have painted for my work. And I've worked with painters, and they have to come back and they have to kind of like prod it. They have to go like, ooh, is it dry yet? It's not dry. Yeah, it's not dry. And they don't know when it's dry. They have no idea when it's dry. They have to come and like prod it and stuff like that. But if you were a professional paint watcher, I could just sit there like, no. Nah. Yes, it's dry. Hopefully the paint comes out alright. I'm using my old webcam. This is my old webcam. Also a bit behind the scenes stuff here. Ooh, behind the scenes. Whoa. Haven't seen this guy in a long time. How you doing, man? It's been a long time. It's been a long time, Logitech. I don't know what you're called. Logitech H9 something. Good webcam. I'm getting distracted. This isn't the challenge. The challenge isn't review my old webcam. It's watch this, but I just like being able to move it around. Here, close up, guys. Close up on the paint. Here's the paint. Is it dry yet? I've got to test it. So this is the problem: is I'm not actually a paint watcher. I've never watched paint before, but I don't know. It's glossy. It's glossy, you know. I think it's dry. It's not dry. This is fun. Let's put some more paint on. What happens when you mix yellow and green? What do you get if you mix yellow and green? I feel like I'm not doing the challenge. I'm watching it. Oh, it's not coming out. Okay, what other paint do we have? Wait, is it dry? Is it dry? It's almost dry. It's almost dry. We've almost watched paint dry. But the thing is, the challenge was to commentate. I haven't really commentated that. The thing is, it's not really changing. It's hard to commentate things that don't change. What about this guy up here? Should we get a close-up of this guy? What do you think about that guy? See that little dark bit here? Yeah. Hey, oh, wow. Look at this. Ooh. What do you think of that guy? Do you think that guy's dry yet? I think I'm going to go in. I think I'm going in. Wasn't dry. Wasn't dry. No. Maybe just a little bit. Is it toxic? No, that's drugs. No drugs. Okay, well, we're getting red. We're getting red out. What's red plus green? Like it's maths. I have quite a lot of these like canvases because my mum paints. Actually, shall I show you? I'm going to show you one of my mum's paintings. I specifically asked for this. I asked my mum if she could do me a space picture. Look what she did. Look at that. It's fucking cool, isn't it? I think I'm going to hang up behind me on this wall. My mum did that. See, my mum paints. Not as a job, just as a hobby. So there's a lot of these canvases around and they're washable. I can just wash this. Oh, wait a minute. Let's center this a bit. Nice. So I can do painting challenges. I become Joe Ross. Doesn't really work, does it? All right, I'm mixing red and green. What does red and green make? It seems to be going black. Well, I'll show you. Here we go. Let's do it here. Ew. Oh, actually. Oh, it's like a maroon. Oh, it's a good maroon. And it's a moist one as well. This is a real good one. Oh, it's moist. Look at that. This is better. This is better. Screw you, green. I care not about you. All right, round 2. This is round 2. We're going into the red zone, the dark zone, the danger zone. We're leveling up. Green was safe. Safe. Look at me. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Let's just see if green's dried. Green is still not dried. I'm a bit worried about how slowly green is drying. Like if green isn't dry yet, we could be here for like 20 minutes. Okay, Joe, you're not even doing the challenge. You're not even watching it. You're showing your mum's paintings. You're painting yourself. The challenge is to commentate paint drying. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So on the left, so on the right, we have 3 strips. We have a strip going down here, a strip going down here, and a strip along the top. The paint seems to kind of accumulated right in the gap, like a separation. Maybe this guy, maybe this strip doesn't like that strip, and he's built up a little wall. Maybe these two were dating. These 2 red strips were, you know, going at it. But now something's happened. Something bad's happened. Maybe this is their kid. Maybe this top strip. What am I talking about? I'm commentating paint drying. Give me a break. Looking at green, I think we have some examples of dry paint here. I think that's dry. That's dry. And that's pretty dry. We've watched paint dry. I don't think that counts. I think the green is a no-go. Green, we were getting distracted by paints, by my mum's painting. We were moving around. We even looked at the webcam. We were getting distracted. The red is the real deal. That was like a training run. This is the real deal. We're watching paint dry. All right, guys, we're going hands-free. I kind of want to just get a really nice detailed look at the canvas here because no offense, paint cam, no offense, but you're not doing the best job because this is what we got going on. This is green and it's dry. And this is red. And just in case you couldn't see the details of what I was saying, you can see the middle bit. You see the separation I was talking about? There it is. And here's their child. I just kind of wanted to get that close up just so that you guys could really see the details that I'm pointing out. Because I don't think this camera's doing a very good job. Bless it. It's really trying. This webcam's trying. You are trying. But you're shit. You really are shit. So the paint cam isn't very good. Sorry, paint cam. But we're working with a limited budget here at DefendTheJoe HQ, aka my parents' house. But anyway, let's break this down. So I think we can analyze the paint and look at the glossy / shiny areas. I think we can analyze that and we can conclude that those are still wet. We also seem to be having some technical difficulties with paint cam, who seems to have now frozen after I called it many names. All right, paint cam is back. I knew you could do it. I love you. I'm sorry, I love you. So as I was saying, we were analyzing the paint. The glossiness really shows the moistness. So up here, we have some non-gloss. I'm going for it. Dry. Dry to the bone. But what's gonna be difficult is analysing whether the middle bit is dry. Because you see, it's a bit taller than the rest of the paint. It's built up a bit. It's tall. It's big for its age. But it's always gonna be that way. So, here we go, guys. I think since this has dried Actually, I'm not brave enough. We're going to go into this zone. It's drenched. It's absolutely drenched. Okay, by that logic, we can now know that the middle bit will be wet. It will be wet. If you concentrate, you can really see it transform from like a gloss to like a, what's the word? A matte texture. Just giving me time to think about everything, you know. Everything I've done in my life, every mistake I've made, every stupid mistake. Paint's a cool thing, isn't it? Something I don't ever use or take for granted, but this gave people like the ability to create art and images for thousands of years. This is ancient technology. Better than Microsoft Paint. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. I'm struggling to commentate this. I've been on YouTube now for over 2 years, but this is tricky. This is tricky. When nothing happens, it's very tricky to commentate it, you know. I'm quite good at talking bullshit though. It's quite a good skill of mine. Again, it comes with YouTube. You kind of learn to fill in dead air when you're recording. So I've got a little bit better at just talking absolute bullshit nonsense. Like the glossy things, the child things, all nonsense. But it's a skill, I think. I would put it on my CV. You know what, guys? I think we have a problem. So the flat bits have dried. On the green, they've all dried. Flat, 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 flat. Flat is dry. Flat is dry. Oh, yeah. But where we have left a mound of paint, I don't think it's ever going to dry. I don't know. I didn't Google how paint dries. I don't know when it's going to dry. I got things to do. I don't want to sit here for an hour and a half watching this paint dry. The middle bit, I'm going to scratch it. I'm going to give it a good old scratch. It was mostly wet. Mostly wet. So I'm going in with the hand, guys. This is my hand now. It's clean, you can see here. I'm just going to do a little... Still quite wet, but a lot of it is dried, and we commentated a lot of it drying. The challenge was not to... The challenge wasn't to commentate paint until it was fully dry. It was to commentate paint drying, the process of paint drying. So really, just me doing that, and it starting its drying process, and me going, look at it, it's drying. Challenge completed. Victory! So you may be thinking to yourself, Joe, this is the single worst video you've ever made. The single worst video on the internet. What are you doing? I don't like you. You should hurt yourself. And I think, guys, you're just looking at it from an incorrect perspective. This is art. This is art, you know? And no one can define art except for the beholder. Gandalf. Now we're just going to sign this like what's his face, Bob Ross does. Sign it. Alright. I think they went pretty well. So obviously, guys, this isn't really a challenge. This was kind of just a video to showcase this idea that I have for Tuesdays. Challenge Me Tuesdays. I want it to be really weird and wacky things that you guys think I can't do. And when I saw IB Mason's comment, I was like, challenge accepted. And that's where the idea came from. Do you think I passed this challenge? This is all up to you. You guys are the judges. Did I make paint drying interesting or entertaining? I don't think so. I don't think so at all, but I really did try. Here's our masterpiece. I'm just going to hang this behind me as I finish up this video. This video was absolute nonsense, but when I was thinking up Joe 3.0, this is the stuff I really wanted to do. Weird stuff that you don't see other people doing, stuff that you, shut up phone, stuff that you just don't expect to see on this channel. I want to keep surprising you guys and keep making just weird shit. And hopefully this qualifies as one of those videos. Do you like my art? I think it's good. So what I want you guys to do is leave a comment down below thinking of a really weird challenge. I don't want you guys to rush and just go beat Dark Souls with your eyes shut. I don't want you guys to worry too much about coming up with crazy creative ideas. I have thought up some backup ideas for myself in case your ideas aren't very good. But this is the wacky sort of stuff I planned for Challenge Me Tuesdays. And hopefully you guys are excited for the future of the show, because I know I am. But if you like this video, guys, make sure you like it. Because if you don't like it when you like it, then I don't know if you like it. Apart from that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next